Good morning. Today we are here to celebrate 4 special student athletes here at Dartmouth High School who are surrounded by family and friends in the audience to announce where they'll be attending college next year as students, but not only students but also as athletes. From left to right we have Chloe Martinez, who will be going to Johnson & Wales University to play soccer. We have Sophia Souza, who will be going to Fitchburg State University to play field hockey and softball. We have Lauren Coelho attending Assumption to play volleyball, and we also have Ben Rio, who will be running over at Bryant University in the fall. We're thankful for, we also have some administration. Mr. Tebow is here to be here with the kids as well, and we have Doug McCullough from Dartmouth Week, who will be here to moderate the questions and answer with some of our student athletes. So on behalf of the high school, we want to thank you for everything you've done over the last 4 years here. The school certainly is a better place for having you have been here both as students and as athletes. Thank you.
All right, like you said, congratulations, everyone. Just to start off, I'm gonna start with Chloe, just ask a few questions and then just move on to the next person. That's okay?
Yeah.
All right, so just to start off, can you just tell us a little bit about your background in varsity sports here at Dartmouth High School?
Yeah, so freshman year I played on JV, and then eventually I got moved up to varsity. Sophomore year was coached by Mark Poirier, and then had the privilege to be coached by Scott Boudria this past year, who's a close friend of ours. So by far this senior year was definitely the best, especially being coached by such a close friend. And then definitely, you know, the team had such a good record this year, and it was just a very enjoyable experience over the past 4 years.
And can you talk a little bit about the coaching differences there? I know that Mark was a big name in the community. He was a big name in the community. Can you talk a little bit about the difference between the two?
Yeah, I mean, I think that Mark being there over so many years, and Scott being the JV coach, I think that they both kind of had some similarities, but being coached by both, I got to see, the differences, and I think that Scott definitely pushed us a little bit more and challenged each of us individually, and that really worked to make us work together a lot more.
What did you think of your teammates throughout your time on the program?
I think that they were such a big help, especially this year. The younger girls were a huge part of our team, and we wouldn't have been even close to where we were, this season without them.
Any favorite memories, any particular moment that stands out to you that you'll remember for the rest of your life?
Probably our last game, which is kind of odd, but it was just such a cool feeling to look around the field and, see everyone smiling, crying, and just hugging it out for the last time, and then the bus ride back. It was just, our last time being together. It was very memorable.
All right, and what does the future what do you look forward to with your future, going forward in college?
It's gonna be crazy. I'm very excited. I've talked to the coach for a couple months now, and I've met the girls, and it's just something that I'm looking forward to doing and getting to play and just continue to learn more about the sport, really.
All right, thank you so much. Next we have Sophia Souza.
Hi.
Hi. Just start off talking, again, pretty much the same questions. You just talk a little bit about your background here at Dartmouth High School.
So I started off freshman year by playing freshman for field hockey and JV for softball. And then ever since that, I moved up to varsity, and I've been coached by Beth Ogren for both sports. And yeah.
All right, yeah, I know softball especially, really powerful team for the past few years. Can you talk a little bit about, how that was working with both, Beth and your teammates?
Well, most of my team has been together for 7 to 8 years, so we have a lot of chemistry together, and it's always fun being on the field with my friends. Even in field hockey, we have some players that play both sports, and it's been an honor to be coached by Beth. We're also close friends, so I don't know what else to say.
Is there a particular accomplishment, anything that really stands out to you in your varsity career that you're just really proud of?
Well, probably beating BR after 8 years, our sophomore year. We're in the same league as them, so beating them is a really good accomplishment.
What were you feeling when you won that game? Can you just walk us through, what the emotion was like on the field then?
Wicked excited. We are all super excited. Knowing that we beat a very good team for over decades, and it's just a great accomplishment for everyone on the field.
Anything you're going to miss?
Probably playing with all my friends and being in Dartmouth, seeing people I've known for forever.
All right. What does the future look like for you in college? What are you most excited about to start your college athletics career?
Probably same thing as Chloe, to continue playing and learning more about the game and making new friends that I'll have over the 4 years I'll be there.
Have you met any of the teammates, any of the coaches yet?
Yeah, I'm actually wicked close to the field hockey coach, and I've talked to both of them and stayed overnight and met the girls, done clinics, and they're all super nice and super welcoming, and I'm wicked excited.
All right. What will you be studying?
Criminal justice. I want to be a crime scene investigator.
All right. Thank you. Next we have Lauren, who's you just, again, pretty much the same questions. Can you talk a little bit about your high school career? Give
Yeah,
us,
sure. So for freshman and sophomore year, I was on JV, coached by Jessica Lassie. And then my junior and senior year, I was on varsity, coached by Rachel Lassie. And they have both built me up as a volleyball player, and they have built up my character. So I really appreciate both of them.
What was it like starting off versus when you finished in your senior year?
So I tell pretty much everyone this. When I walked in my freshman year, I was a bean pole. I had absolutely no skill. I just walked in pretty much knowing nothing. And then I fell in love with the sport my sophomore year, and I have transformed since then.
What do you think was your biggest strength that you worked on developing throughout your career?
My biggest strength is probably my motivation, maybe, and my determination, like my passion for the game. So yeah, that's probably it.
All right, what's your proudest moment on the team, looking back?
My proudest moment
Anything you'll
is
remember?
probably beating undefeated New Bedford this year. That was like a huge victory. And then beating Hingham my junior year. We were a much lower seed than them, and so it was like amazing that we beat them and we moved on to the next round.
Anything you're gonna miss in your high school career?
Probably just my team. I've grown such a strong relationship with each and every one of them, and met my best friends through that. So that is probably what I'll miss the most.
And try and staying in touch with people, or?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, and what does the future look like for you at Assumption?
So I hope to play 4 years of volleyball at Assumption, and then I hope to apply for the PA program and become a PA. So I'll probably major in pre-med or bio for the first 4 years, and then we'll see from there.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
And then finally we have Ben. You just talk, again, pretty much the same questions. Just talk a little bit about your high school career.
So my freshman year, I started off running cross country, and I made varsity my freshman year, and ended up really liking it and realized it was the right fit for me. So I ended up doing winter and spring track, and again, I really enjoyed those seasons as well. So I've done running all 12 seasons of high school.
What got you really interested in trying out for the team for the first time? Have you always been interested in it, or?
I started out my freshman year. That was like my first year running. I trained a little bit over the summer, but I never really got into running until my freshman year. I did basketball in middle school mostly.
What was that transition like?
It was a lot more, like physical workouts. It was a lot more physically demanding. I thought it was a good transition for me. It definitely was a sport that worked better for me, and I was a lot more successful at it, so went well.
All right, and is there any moment you're especially proud of throughout your time here at Dartmouth High?
I think breaking 17, the 17-minute 5K this past fall was really big. That was my goal all summer, to break that, and I was working really hard over the summer and earlier into the fall. And I think what made it even better is I had a really bad start to that race, and then I came back the second half and got the time I wanted.
What did you do to, you said you were working out a lot in the summer. What did you do differently to really get that goal?
Definitely the increased mileage. That's huge. The core workouts, just every, little things like that can make a big difference in cross country. Just, you want to get an advantage, against the other competitors. So everything counts.
All right. Anything you're going to miss from your high school career here at Dartmouth High?
I'm going to miss my teammates. I'm going to miss my coaches. I've come really close with my teammates and coaches, and I'm going to miss not seeing them next year.
Can you talk about what your future looks like? You know, you're heading to Bryant.
Yeah, I'm really excited about running at Bryant. It's going to be there's going to be more expected out of me. I'm going to be doing more mileage. I'm going to be doing harder workouts, but I'm excited for that higher level of competition, and I'm excited to see how far I'm going to go with the extra training. I think I still have a lot of improvement to do.
Have you met with the teams and coaches yet?
Yeah, I really like the coaches. I really like the team, my teammates. We have a really young team, and I think that team's going to keep on getting better throughout the years, so I'm excited to be a part of that.
All right, and what about what are you studying?
I'm going to be studying economics and minoring in finance.
All right. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
That's
Thank you.
all the questions I had.
All right, well, that wraps up the press conference part of things. What we're going to do now is we're going to have the student athletes, they'll be signing their official letters that they'll be sending to the schools. We'll have an opportunity for photos by family and friends. And again, last but certainly not least, we want to congratulate the four of you. You all did a great job. We know this is not easy to sit in front of the cameras and answer these questions with the lights on, but you did a great job. And we want to once again thank the parents, the friends, the coaches who also came for attending today's event. So congratulations and thank you all for coming.